G'day everybody.
Hi.
I'm Pete, this is Dee. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, Pete.
Yeah, thanks. Happy Father's Day, Justin. I think you're the only guy that signed in from what I saw. So, well done, mate, for making the effort of practicing on Father's Day. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. We've got an hour of flow. So, Vinyasa, child's pose, big toes touching back of the mat. Knees out wide, close the eyes. And breathe. Starting to activate the core, so Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. Uddiyana Bandha, head of the belly, drawing it in and up. And yes, a lot of uncertainty, huh? Especially with today's announcements on what's happening in Victoria with COVID. Yeah, not reopening for any time soon for us. But trust and wait, embrace the uncertainty, which is difficult, I know. Enjoy the beauty of becoming when nothing is certain and anything is possible. So while you're just here in child's pose before we start to get moving, just honour how you're feeling right now, and know that we're all going through this uncertainty, and it's okay to feel exactly how you're feeling. It's only natural, because uncertainty is something that we don't like as humans. We like to know what's going on. We like to know our direction. We like to know where we're heading. Uncertainty puts a big stop to that. So how do we change that? I wish I had the magic answer. Wouldn't it be nice? Maybe Dan Andrews has it, he's not telling us. But maybe it's a nice way of saying that there are only a few things that we can control. So put a little bit of control on your way of thinking around it, maybe switching it around a little bit, embracing that the uncertainty will bring something new. Take 3 more breaths. New changes, new possibilities, and just embrace as much as we can. Last breath. And coming up into some cat-cow, so you guys know, wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. As you curl the spine, exhale, dropping the head. Inhale, maybe eyes closed, dropping belly, head goes up. And just feeling whatever's right for you. Take any other movement you need to. There's definitely a lot to consider, a lot to reflect on. As our lockdown extends, where does it leave us? Just take 3 more rounds, 3 more inhales, 3 more exhales. 1, you have life, you have family, we have each other. What else do we really need? Once you've done your last round, move into your downward facing dog and make sure you walk it out a lot. Getting the length through the hamstrings. Sit bones nice and high. Make sure the core's still switched on. And embrace your down dog. Because you can. You can do it. Some people out there just can't. And then close your eyes.
Come into complete stillness. Come into your breath. Let's take 3 more breaths. Opportunity to really plug in. Last breath. Exhale it all the way out. Walk your hands back to your feet so you're coming back to the back of the mat. And set yourself up for a ragdoll. So maybe feet go out wider. Bend your knees, so belly to thighs. Hands to elbows, or whatever you want to do. You can take any different variation, maybe shoulder stretch, maybe hands behind the legs. Let everything go, let everything release. Three more breaths. Last breath. And release to a forward fold. Toe your feet in. Come into a halfway lift, so long spine, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold. Let's take one more. Halfway lift, draw the breath in. Fold out. And then slowly peel yourself up to standing. Bend through the knees, especially for the first one. Core on as you roll up. Reach the hands all the way to the sky. Draw them into your heart. Close your eyes. And just stay. Breathe. Drop the shoulders. And let's start with that connection of Om. So take your breath in. Beautiful. Enjoy your practice. Enjoy just being able to move. Enjoy the freedom. And embrace the uncertainty. It creates change. Open your eyes, reach up, inhale, and fold down to the mat. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, and then walk your hands forward into your first high push-up. Dandasana. Be nice and strong, lengthen through the spine. Push the heels back. If you need to modify, you can drop knees down on the mat. Breathe. Focus. Embrace. Draw the breath in. Shift the weight forward. Control all the way down to the mat. 2 cobra poses. Inhale, up you come. Back to the mat, exhale. Maybe float hands or just be light through the hands. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a breath in. Empty all the way out. Walk your hands back to your feet. Let's take one more ragdoll. I enjoyed that first one. I've got a few nice little cracks. Let the head drop. Let everything release. One more breath. Empty it all the way out. Take a halfway lift. Inhale, just one this time. Fold, exhale. And then come up to standing, one breath. Inhale, reach all the way up. Then Uttanasana, fold, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen. Walk your hands forward into your high push-up. Dandasana. Stay. Use that strength. Use the ability to be able to just stay. Breath in, shift the weight forward, control all the way down. One cobra this time. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty it out. Right leg, take it up. Bend, open through the hip. So just noticing, how's the left heel? See if you can just push it down a little bit more. Open up a little bit more. One more full breath in. Core on, bring it through into a low lunge. And then straight into the twist. Right hand, take it up. And then your option to go wherever you like. You can really start to open through the chest if you like, or maybe just stay left hand plugging into that mat. One more breath in. Hand comes down to the low lunge, dropping straight into pyramid. Left heel down to the mat. Right leg as straight as you can. Breathe. Stay for one more breath. Empty it out. Come back into that low lunge. So inhale, then step forward, fold, core on, exhale. Halfway lift in, and then straight back into your high push-up. You can float it, step it, whatever you like. It's Father's Day. Take a breath in, shift the weight forward, down to low. You're ready, no excuses. Upward facing dog. It's been a beautiful day. Downward facing dog, exhale, except for that bloody announcement today. Sorry, Dan Andrews, but don't like you at the moment. Left leg, take it up, bend open through the hip.
It's a good apology though.
Yeah, he apologised. About bloody time. But anyway, let's switch off from that. We are our own power. Take a breath in, open up a little bit more. Then keep the core on, bring it through into that low lunge. Right hand plugs into the mat, left hand take it up the sky, open up. Can't take this away from us. Hey? How good is this? Just moving, breathing. One more breath in. Pyramid, drop the right heel, lengthen that, straighten that left leg. Breathe. One more breath. Empty it out. Come forward to that low lunge. Inhale. Step forward and fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. In. Dandasana. Out. Breath in. And down to low. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. In. Downward facing dog. Out. Now let's start to move a little bit more. So take a breath in. Empty it out. Right leg. Take it up. Inhale. Low lunge, exhale, take the twist, inhale, open up, pyramid, empty all the way out. Low lunge, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift in, now float it back to height, out, awesome, breath in and take your flow. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale, left leg, reach it up, bring it through. Twist, inhale, pyramid, exhale, low lunge, in, forward fold, out, halfway lift in, and flow, high, breath in, down to low, push the floor away, downward facing dog, exhale, take a breath in, empty out, right side again, take it up, bring it through, twist, inhale, pyramid, exhale, low lunge, draw the breath in, forward fold, out, halfway lift in, and flow, Dandasana, out, breath in, low, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale, left leg, take it up, bring it back through, open up, pyramid, halfway lift, forward fold, halfway lift now, and flow, Dandasana. You know where I was going. Down to low, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale, one more, right leg, reach it up. Bring it through, twist, really open. Pyramid, see how much deeper you can go. Coming forward and fold. Halfway lift, Dandasana. Remember you can modify if you need to. Breath in, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale, left leg, reach it up. Bring it through, low lunge. Take the twist. Pyramid, exhale. Low lunge, inhale. Step forward. Halfway lift in and flow. Back to high. Breath in, down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. You've got 5 breaths. Stay. You know where you are. So just be here right now. And the whole thing about uncertainty is how we embrace it. How are we embracing it right now? Because that uncertainty can lead us to great transformation. Transformation of our soul. You got 1 more breath. Empty it all the way out. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Find your crescent. Draw the breath in as you come up. Sink. Just check your alignments just as we set up our first one for our sun B. Now, we're going to take an inhale and then we're going to do some little knee dips as we exhale. Look at the smile on Dee's face. So breath in, we'll set up again, and dip, out. Come up on the inhale. Oh, I'm feeling these now. Uncertainty, exhale. See, transformation, come up on the in, down on the out. That's 3, we're going to do 4. Come up on the in, down on the out. Come up on the inhale. Now, Skandasana. What do I call it? Ninja. Exhale. Stay. My mind's a little bit all over the place today, just so you all know. But that's okay, that's the uncertainty in my brain. And I have to embrace it for everything it is. And unfortunately for all of you, you do too. Okay, inhale to center. Ninja, front of the mat. Exhale. Stay. Breathe. Poor Dee puts up with it all the time. It's Father's Day, she has to agree she's got to be nice. Even though I'm not her father. 1 more breath. Now, warrior 1 on the inhale. Reach it up. Stay. Try to square the hips off as much as you can. If it's taxing on that knee, take crescent, it's not worth it. And I know. Breath in. Warrior 2 out. Stay low. Reach the hands away. Power through the legs. So really grip your feet into the mat. Core is still on. Breath in. Sink down even deeper. Reverse. Big stretch. Use the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Draw the breath in. Get that stretch through the side body. Straight down to the mat. Dandasana. Take a breath in. Down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale, left leg, take it straight up. Bring it through. Coming up into your crescent. Left side. Sink down deep. Feel the chest. Sink a little bit deeper. Now we're going to take those knee dips. So breath in. Coming down on the out. Ooh, coming up on the in. Down on the out. Breathe in, come up. Sink a little bit deeper down on the out. We've got 1 more. Come up on the in, down on the out. Coming back up. Ninja, back of the mat. Out, stay. So you can do the full ninja like D, or you can do the pathetic one like me. But embrace it wherever you are. We can move. 1 more breath. Empty it out. Come in through center on the inhale. Back to ninja, front of the mat, Skandasana. Exhale, breathe, stay. You can even have your hands on the mat if you need to. Just wherever you are in your practice. 1 more breath. Empty it out. Warrior 1, so spinning around. Keep the back heel down. Inhale, reach up. Again, if it's not good on that knee, crescent. Breathe. 1 more breath.
Warrior 2, open out. Stay, core on. Nice and light through the shoulders though. Reaching the hands away. One more breath in. Empty it out. Flip. Keep the front knee bent. Reverse. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Fill up again. Get a little bit more stretch. And then flow. Down to the mat. Core on. Down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty out. Yeah, let's flow. Sun B. Here it comes. Right leg up. Bring it through. Crescent lunge. Inhale. 3 knee dips. Exhale deep. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one, coming down. Inhale up. Skandasana, ninja. Exhale. Through the center. In. Front of the mat, ninja. Out. Warrior 1, spin it around, reach up. Warrior 2, just land in it. Reverse, inhale. And flow to the mat, Dandasana. Breath in, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg straight up. Bring it through. Crescent rise. Sink, knee dip, out. Coming up again, in. Dipping down on the outs. Coming up in. Last one, coming down, out. Inhale up. Skandasana, ninja, out. Through center, in. Front of the mat, out. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse, in. And flow to the mat. Breath in high. Take it to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Full breath. Re-energize, empty out. Let's go again. Right leg, take it up. Bring it through. Coming up in the crescent. Taking the knee dip. Back to crescent. Knee comes down, out. Coming up, last one. Little bit lower. Up on the in. Ninja, out. Center, in. Ninja, front of the mat. Exhale. Warrior 1, inhale. Vira 2, open. Reverse, in. And flow. Straight to high push-up. Breath in. Down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg, take it up. Bring it through. Crescent. Inhale. Knee dip. Out. Come up again. In. Take it down again. Out. Up again. Last one. A little bit deeper. Up on the in. Ninja. Center. In. Front of the mat. Ninja. Out. Warrior 1. In. Vira 2. Out. Reverse. In. And flow. Back to high. Keep the core on. Breath in, then empty the low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a breath in. Empty it out. You got one more, let's go. Right leg, take it up. Bring it through. Crescent, in. Knee dip, out. Coming up again, in. 2 more, out. 1 more, come up. Knee dip, out. Come up again, in. Ninja, nice and low. Center, in. Front of the mat, ninja, out. Warrior 1, inhale. Warrior 2, out. Reverse, in. And flow back to your high push-up. Breath in, low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, reach it up. Bring it through. Crescent, in. Knee dip, out. Fill up, in. Dip a little bit deeper, out. 1 more coming up. Drop the knee, out. Breathe in. Ninja. Center of the mat, in. Front of the mat, out. Warrior 1, draw the breath in. Warrior 2, open out. Reverse, in.
and float. Back to high. Breath in, down to low, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Exhale, 3 breaths. Last breath. Empty it out. Right leg, take it up. Bring it through the low lunge. Coming back up into your crescent. Inhale, reach. Setting up to revolve. So hands to heart, lengthen, and twist. Once you're there, you can take any variation you like. You can open up the arms, you can take a bind. But really, try to rotate. So shoulders stack. 3 more breaths. One more breath. Empty it out. Come back up into your crescent lunge. Inhale. Warrior 2. Exhale. Reverse in. Extended side out. So you can bring your elbow to the inside of the knee, or maybe take it all the way to the mat. Top hand, left hand extends to the front. Gaze up underneath the armpit. That's a straight line from that top left fingers all the way down to that rear foot. Breathe. One more breath. Empty it all the way out. Reverse your warrior. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale. To set up triangle trikonasana. So straighten the right leg, little tuck of the hip. Reach the right hand forward and let it drop all the way down. Left hand to the sky. Gaze goes up to the top hand. Breathe. You got one more breath. Bring the top hand to the hip to set yourself up for your half moon. So weight through the right leg, right hand to the floor for the balance. Left leg, make sure it's engaged. You want everything on in these balances. And when you're ready, you can float the left hand to the sky, maybe taking the right hand off the mat. Stay for 3. It's an uncertainty, can you take that balance? Are you gonna fall? Take it. Anything's possible. One more breath. Forward fold, release. Woo. Halfway lift, in. Fold out. Tadasana. Inhale, reach all the way up. Straight to tree, hands through the heart. Right foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Set it up. Fix the gaze. Core on. Once you're there, any variation of your choice. Stay long through the spine. Breathe. One more breath. And forward fold, release. Take a halfway lift, inhale. And then set yourself up to pistol grip your big toes. So take your feet out nice and wide. Little bend in the knees, pistol grip. Halfway lift in. And then fold out. So you really want to use your arm strength here to pull yourself deeper in the fold. Belly connection keeps it safe. Surprise yourself at how much further you can go. You've got 3 more breaths to keep exploring. One more breath. Vinyasa, set yourself up straight into your crow. Let's go. Hips high, knees and armpits or elbows. Float, take flight, stay for 3, for 2, 1. Take it back in your downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Just energize the body with the breath. The mind got distracted, bring it back. 1 more breath. Let it out. Left leg, take it up. Bring it through to the low lunge to come straight up into your crescent. Inhale, reach. Hands to heart. As we revolve, lengthen, and twist. Set it up. Whatever variation you did, keep it balanced. Got 3 more breaths. So you use them to twist, to rinse, detoxify. Last breath. Coming back up into your crescent. Inhale, reach. Viratu, open out. Reverse, inhale. Extended side. Exhale. Be really strong through the legs. Reach that right hand all the way to the front of the room. Gaze underneath armpit. One more breath. And reverse. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale. Reach it up. Setting yourself up for triangle trikonasana. Straighten the front leg. Little tuck of the hip. Just gives you that extra space to come down. Right hand to the sky. Gaze up past the top fingers. Breathe. One more breath. Now set yourself up for half moon. So bring the top hand to the hip. This time weight into the left leg as the right leg floats. Maybe taking the whole balance at uncertainty, taking that little risk. See how you go. You might surprise yourself for 3. Open up. 2. Forward fold, release. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold on the out. Back up through Tadasana. Inhale, reach to straight to tree pose the left side. So set yourself up. Then the core on and fix that gaze. Once you're there, match the variation if you took one. Again, just to keep that balance. Three more breaths here. Enjoying that stillness. One more breath. And forward fold release. Set yourself up for gorilla. So feet, take them out nice and wide. Hands underneath feet. Lengthen and fold. Maybe close the eyes. And then take some weight into the hands by pushing the feet down. And this is one of those poses where that uncertainty can definitely be there. So take that little risk. Get a little bit of lift through the heels. Focus and realise that anything is possible. We just need to take it there. One more breath. Malasana. Release. Maybe take your feet out wider, sink the hips. You can go all the way down like D, or again maybe up like me. Close your eyes. One more breath. And release into your forward fold. Bring your feet back in. So toe heel them in. Come into a halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Back up through Tadasana. Inhale, reach all the way up. And let's take a little chair pose, huh? Sink it down. Back on the heels. Embrace everything that's going on. Change, hands to heart. Again, lengthen and then twist. The left knees come forward, try to pull it back just to help square the hips off. Yeah, if you want to take side crow, you can, otherwise just stay. Pushing palms together. Rotating, detoxifying. One more breath. Forward fold, release. Halfway lift again, inhale. Fold, exhale. Tadasana, inhale. This time we're going to set up for eagle. So right hand up around. Create the bind. If you're super tight through the shoulders, hug them. Give yourselves a little hug. Then bring the right leg up over the top and sink down in the left. Keep the elbows up in line with the shoulders. Again, just like tree, fix that gaze. And then be really focused. Two more breaths. Last breath. Slowly come up, release, inhale, reach all the way up. Straight back in the chair. Exhale down. Feel the chest, then hands to heart. Lengthen, and again, rotate. Side crow if you did it. Otherwise, stack the shoulders, push the palms together. Really twist. Two more breaths. Last breath. And release, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold out. Tadasana, inhale. Straight to eagle. Left side. Wrap it around, get the bind. Left leg up over the top. If you do have the range, you can hook it behind the calf. And then sink. Focus. Elbows stay high. Breathe. You've got 3 more breaths. Last breath. Release. Inhale, reach all the way up. Fold yourself in half, exhale. Take a halfway lift, inhale, and then take it back in your downward facing dog, exhale. Take a big deep breath in and sigh it out. Let's do that again. Inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. Right leg, reach it up. Bend, peel it open. Now stay if you've got dodgy shoulders. Otherwise, take your flip dog. Hips high, right hand reaches all the way. Really open up. Yeah, enjoy for 3. Awesome for 2. Slowly come back over. We're all going to meet in our high push-up with our feet together to take side plank. So drop your heels to the left or right. I'm going to look at you, D. Doesn't matter which way you go. Reach up all the way. Maybe float the leg for 3, for 2. Back into your high push-up. Take a breath in. And down we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to up dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg, take it up. Bend, open, and flip if you flip. Otherwise, stay in 3-legged dog. Explore the pose. Really reach. 3, 2, and 1. Flipping back over, coming back into that high push-up. Setting yourself up for side plank, whichever side you didn't do. Go to the other side. Reach up, hips high. Look after the shoulder. Float the leg. For 3, for 2, back into your high push-up. Take a breath in and down again. 5, 4, 3, 2, upward facing dog. Draw the breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty out. Look towards your hands, jump through to your hands. Come down onto your backs. Setting yourself up for your bridge pose. So feet in line with the hips. Use all the power in the legs. Float the hips. Coming up onto the shoulders. Breathe. Use the breath to rise. Staying on the exhale. Now really fire out the glutes. Get that last little bit of lift through the hips. Then use your core to slowly come down. And come to Supta Baddha. Soles of feet together, knees out wide. Close your eyes. Okay, coming back up into a bridge, or maybe a wheel pose if you have it in your practice. Set yourself up, 3 of your own breaths once you're there. Power through the legs. When you're at your range, fire up the glutes. Keep the connection with the breath. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe push yourself just a little bit harder. For one more breath. Keep the core on, slowly come down, taking the internal hip rotation. Or you can stay as Supta Baddha. Close your eyes. Okay, you got one more. Take your pick, bridge or wheel, set it up. Be strong from the start. Float the hips. Yeah, maybe really open up by squeezing the shoulder blades together. Core still on. Bring some more activations into the legs and the glutes to get that last little bit of lift in the hips. One more full breath. Release. Come into happy baby from here. So bring the legs up, bending knees, grabbing feet or ankles. Drawing the knees down towards the armpits. Making sure the lower back is on the mat. We got 3 more breaths. Last breath. And then release, bring your hands behind your knees. Let's take 3 rock and rolls. Meeting in our boat, Navasana. Core on, support legs. Maybe release, maybe start to straighten them. Send the chest forward, breathe for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1, release. Let's set ourselves up for frog. So you can roll your mat up if you're in a hard floor like we are. Take your knees out wide in line with the hips. Make sure you still got some activation in the core. And then slowly lower yourself down. Close your eyes. Trust the wait. Embrace the uncertainty. Enjoy the beauty of becoming when nothing is certain. Anything is possible. It's how we embrace the uncertainty in our lives that leads us to the great transformation of our souls. And that is the beauty of yoga. After watching the announcements today, I was like, to be totally honest, I was down. I was like, this is crazy. But again, my wife Dee told me to get out of my head and just let it be for whatever it is. And that's a choice we have, is whether to go down that rabbit hole or flip it around and embrace that uncertainty. Because it is something us humans don't really like. Like change. It all leads to that one place, and that one place is growth. That's a change. It's our learnings. If we didn't have these little hiccups along the way, life would be pretty goddamn boring. We've got 5 more breaths here. Last breath. Just take your time to come out of it, warm meat, just sitting back on the mat with our legs wide. We're just going to fold forward from the hips, bringing the chest down towards the floor. Still keep some activation through the core. You can bring your hands out in front if you like, coming down on your forearms, close your eyes. So the good thing about what we're all going through is that we are coming into better weather. And Mr. Dan did say we can take 2 hours outside exercising with another person. 2 hours of being out and just enjoying the weather while exercising. And I guess for a lot of us, we've probably never really done a lot of that, except for the weekends, but we get to do it every day right now. So embrace that. It could only be a good thing. Last breath. Coming up out of it and come into your inversion. Just go straight into it. Viparita Krani, legs to the sky might be enough for a Sunday afternoon practice. End of the week, start of a new week. Another week of lockdown, yay! Shoulder stand, you can come into that, or you can come up into headstand if you have that in your practice. In shoulder stand, feel free to take any variation you like.
Even Viparita Karani. You can take your legs wide, you can take one to the front, one to the back. Just take, you've got the time here to explore. Coming in a plough pose if you're going to take plough, otherwise you can stay exactly where you are. If you're taking plough, keep the back supported to the feet touch the floor. Then you can release the hands, otherwise just keep it safe. Viparita Karani, you can stay, you can keep doing the variations with the legs, you can even hug your knees into your chest. Yeah, coming in a deaf man, so bending the knees, taking them down towards the ears. And then slowly making your way into Matsyasana, fish pose, our counterbalance to our inversions. So hands underneath butt, legs long. Coming up on the elbows, so the chest is the highest point, then we let the head drop. But if you want to take a little bit of core, you can float the legs up off the mat. Lion's breaths are always beautiful opportunity. One more breath. Release out of it, hug your knees into your chest, squeeze them in. Do some little circles if you need to, or rocks. And then set yourself up for your twist. So knees to one side, arms wide, head to the opposite side. Close the eyes. And then keep them close the eyes and swap it over the other side. Release into your Shavasana, whatever that is for you today. But just completely give yourself to it. A beautiful time of bliss. Letting go of all the distractions, all the uncertainties. And just be here, peace with yourself. Just slowly deepening your breath. And starting to make little small movements, fingers, toes. And then a little ball on the right hand side, keeping those eyes closed. One more breath. Meet him up in a comfortable seated position. We'll meet our hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. And we'll finish our Sunday afternoon practice with that beautiful connection of Om. So take your breath in. Thumbs to third eye. And we bow. And that light within me honours and respects that same light within you. And when we're in that place together, we are one. And together we say, Namaste. Namaste. Thanks, Dee.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks everyone at home for joining us on Father's Day. Have a lovely evening, and hopefully that gave you a good head start to the beginning of a new week. Bye bye.